Hello YouTube friends! I am ridiculously excited for this box. I made my son go get it in a snowstorm because I needed it. And our mailbox is like a quarter mile away, so he was willing. Here we go. Wow, this looks like watercolor. Okay, Royal and Langnickel gold Taklon brushes. Oh, anything that says Fabriano's got my attention. I don't know why. Alright, looks like bullet journal kind of paper. This should be interesting. Spectrum Noir metallic, twin tip metallic markers. 6 different colors. There are the colors. Okay, what are these? Abstract acrylic ink. Dump these out fast as we can. Okay. Ooh, Sennelier abstract acrylic ink. In these 3 colors. Cute little sticker. Candy. And what is this? Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press Black. Okay, I like that. Alright, see what the prompts are. They're not on the back like usual. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Dream, Chirping, Caterpillar, and Shine. Okay, if you're with me, pause the video. Come up with your own idea real quick for these 4 prompts, put it in the comments below, and then hit play, and we'll compare. See what your idea was compared to what I've done. And if you've been around, you know that I like to combine at least 2 of them into one, if not all 4, all into one prompt. So try and do that. Okay, so pause, comment, and then come back. Alright, while you guys were paused, I got things ready. And can we just take a moment and appreciate that this paper is so luxurious. It is 100% cotton, thick, nice, wonderful, awesome. Anyway, back to that. I hope you came up with a brilliant idea for those 4 prompts. I still haven't, but what we have here is the black cotton paper, the little bullet journal Fabriano paper that it came with, and then the one sketchbook that I usually use for swatching things like this. You can see I have other art subscription box samples in there. So we're going to use all 3 of those. And then I got out the biggest brush from this set. So I'm used to using big brushes for almost everything. So that's why I picked the big one. And I have some water here. And I'm going to take the glue stuff off the brush, put some of the ink into my little ceramic palette, and swatch on all of these. So we'll get started with that. One thing I didn't really think of at the time is that those paints are acrylic. So I put them out in the ceramic palette first, but then I did the marker swatches before I did the acrylic swatches, but it ended up being okay. Alright, well, the instructions say that these Spectrum Noir metallic markers are best on dark colored paper. I think they are absolutely spectacular on white as well. They didn't go through this paper here, but let's see on the Fabriano. It's super thin, and I noticed this first page is already coming off and out of the book, so yeah, didn't go through that either, which surprises me. But I don't know that this is going to be a great little bullet journal kind of thing. And granted, the instructions just said the squares are here to help you with your lettering practice and things like that. But still, with the squares, the first thing I thought of was bullet journal, and the page is coming out. So hopefully that's just the top view. We'll see as we use it. I don't know when I'll use it. I don't bullet journal so much. I've attempted it with a rocket journal in the past. That's a reusable one, but I just don't keep paper with me that much. I usually just use the phone. Okay, moving on to the abstract acrylic ink by Sennelier. Okay, so the instructions said that this was very transparent ink, so I didn't expect a whole lot on the black paper. The white was kind of fun though. I really liked that. The others, like, even in person, you can't really see them that great. Anything with the yellow in it just kind of disappears, and the red at least kind of shows up. And then I made an orange-ish, and it's very granulated, so that's interesting. And the white kind of covers over the colors, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, let's see what we can come up with here for these supplies. I was doing my best to ignore the fact that half the instructions in the SmartArt box were about lettering, but I'm like, okay, I guess I better try some lettering out, and here I just did lettering is hard. I'm just looking at the backside here. It does not really go through, not even the acrylic paint, so kind of impressed because it's thin paper. So that's pretty cool. So I gave it a couple of hours to sit here, and the paint, this is the acrylic ink, is definitely rock solid. So it's apparently just like other acrylic and lives up to its name. So let's see if we can re-wet it. I suspect not, being acrylic, but being ink does make you wonder. Yeah. Interesting. So you can re-wet it. Kind of chunky though. So what I've done on this paper is do a few coats of white. You can see this top half of this one is just the single coat, and that is putting another coat over it. So I've put a couple of coats over each of these. Let's get some fresh yellow out. What I am trying to determine is if we can do the white on the behind so that a yellow would show up on this paper, because my plan for these prompts needs the yellow to show up. So, alright, it's definitely showing up yellow. I mean, this is yellow right here, and you can't even see it on the paper hardly, so putting white in the background will allow that to work. You can see all the texture of the white behind it and the black showing through the white, but that might work. Alright, I have a plan. Do you? So this paper, the black watercolor paper, is so precious. I didn't want to waste any of it, and I had the whole bottom part of the sheet left, and I noticed that the Fabriano notebook was about the size of the bottom half that I had left. So I tore a sheet out of that and kind of marked my edges, and then I used that sheet that came out for my sketch. And remember, the prompts are Dream, Chirp, Caterpillar, and Shine, and I did go ahead and decide to put all 4 prompts into one drawing. And it's not all the time that I can manage to do that, but in this case it just seemed like they fit together pretty well. So I am drawing a bird with its mouth open, so I'm thinking that will be Chirp. And then I will put a little caterpillar next to this guy on a stick playing a flute. So it's kind of a magical scene, which is not one of the prompts, but they just seem to go together in a way that kind of reminded me of maybe the cartoons and how things are kind of magical in the cartoons. So this caterpillar is playing a flute for the bird to sing with, and I just like it. It's kind of fun. And I'll incorporate Dream and Shine with lettering. Yep, I said lettering. I'm gonna do lettering. So there I just marked where the edge of my sketch would come out, and then put it in my little cutter so that I had a fresh sheet of paper without the distraction of the stuff on the top. But I did keep that top section close by, and here I used white transfer paper to transfer my sketch onto my paper because I didn't want to try redrawing it on this cotton paper. I didn't want to have to maybe erase a lot, so I was very careful and just transferred it using white transfer paper, and you'll see how that turns out here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't transfer over the notes. That seemed something that was more easy to just get in there kind of freehand. So Caterpillar started out green. I gave him lots of accents later. So these are the Spectrum Noir metallic markers. They show up really nicely on this paper. Obviously, you could tell that from the swatches, but actually using them in a sketch was really fun. I was very limited in colors, obviously, only having 6 colors, so I tried to incorporate lots of the colors kind of throughout the whole drawing, and it looks very liney, sketchy, but that's okay. When you incorporate lettering into projects like this, I really think that they are a little bit more liney, more sketchy. I'm making up my own words today, but I can do that. So my saying is, dream big, keep your face in the sunshine, and you'll never see the shadows. And the shadows, the words for that are down under the bird's feet. And they're very hard to see, and that is on purpose. And I put a little dream catcher in the R for the word dream. Thought that was kind of fun. I don't know that anyone can tell what it is, but that's okay. And there's where I put the yellow over the white. So here is my drawing, all done. Incorporating all 4 prompts. So if you came up with something, tag me at Alkali Creek Art. And here's just a review of all the supplies we received with my finished illustration. In summary, these brushes are fine. I'm not going to keep them in the zipper case, but I will keep the zipper case. They are going in my acrylic brushes for now. And this would be really fun as a bullet journal, but I don't bullet journal, and the glue down thing and the papers coming off is concerning. So it'll probably just go in my kitchen as a notepad, grocery list, notes, and whatnot. Black watercolor paper, definite win, keeping that. I have some metallic colors, I think in some of these subscription boxes I haven't opened. These, love these. I'm going to try way more stuff with these. So they are going on my ink shelf. These were fun. I would love to get my sketchbook out and just play with these, so they are going in my marker bin. All right, and we used all 4 prompts in one illustration. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I have Palettefull Packs art subscription box coming up on Friday, so stay tuned and hit the notification bell so you know when that video is released.